What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in, guys. Love you. Love every single one of you guys. One family, one love, one heart. We're one. That's it. I'm gonna keep this hat on. I just came from outside. I made 2 videos and it's fucking freezing, -20. So I couldn't handle it anymore. So I'm gonna keep this hat on just because I like the way it looks. So in this video, we're gonna talk about dating. And we're going to talk about what you need, what I need, what all of us need. When I talk in these videos, I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to you guys. It's just like sometimes I'm just having a conversation with myself. That's the beautiful thing about this. What we need to keep in mind, the advice we all can use for dating. And it boils down for me to 2 things. First thing, honesty, communication, and radical honesty. If we can be radically honest with each other, still mindful of the feelings of the other person. Just because you're radically honest doesn't mean you're a fucking asshole. See, there's a misconception here, or a myth, right? That if you're radically honest with people, you're just gonna tell them everything that comes to your mind, and then you're gonna be an asshole. You're gonna be saying a lot of asshole stuff. That doesn't have to be like that. What if you're a loving person overall, and most of what you have to say is like, just comes out of love? You know, you don't have to be an asshole just because you're radically honest. You know, but radically honest means you just speak your mind, you speak your heart, you say who you are, and you just, whatever you have to say to the other person, you say it. Because look, if you're gonna date someone and you're gonna start off lying to them, and they're gonna start off lying to you, it's the same thing as building a house on really shitty, fragile foundations. That house is gonna come crumbling down the first time there's a snowstorm. That house is gonna just crumble. Or if not, it's gonna crumble in a few years. It's gonna just stand there, but it's gonna crumble sooner. It's gonna sooner rather than later. It's gonna crumble. And that's what happens when we base our relationships, our romantic, all our relationships, but specifically we're talking romantic. Because romantic relationships are so intimate. You're sharing bodies, you're sharing minds, you're sharing hearts, you're coming together, right? Your bodies are coming together. Very intimate. So if you're taking this intimate act, this intimate relationship, and you're building it on lies and withholding information and deception, yeah, you're basically building a house on really shitty foundation. That house is gonna come crumble. That relationship it's already crumbling from the minute that it started. But if you're building this house, this relationship, this thing between you and this other person, if you're building it on good foundations, if you're building it on solid foundations, let's be honest to each other here. Let's be radically honest with each other. Let's be mindful of each other's feelings, and let's be loving towards one another. And with that love comes honesty. With that love comes radical honesty. So if I feel a certain way, maybe I feel like you should have been taking care of me more, I'm gonna let you know. If you're, say, a woman and you feel like your man, you were sick or something and your man could have taken care of you more, you tell him from a loving place, hey, you know, I felt like you should have taken care more of me. I felt like I needed you more. And I'm saying this because I love you. And, you know, you say it from a gentle place, comes from a gentle place, not from an attacking place, but you're still honest. Honesty from here, right? Not from like trying to hurt. Then boom, maybe the guy's like, oh baby, I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. If I knew, I would have taken care of you more. I'm sorry, please, you know, whatever. I'll make it up to you. I'll bring you some flowers. We'll have like the best fuck we've ever had, you know, whatever. You make it up. Same as a guy, like, you know, you can be honest if you have something on your mind that you feel like you need to say. something perhaps that you think the woman may judge you for, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and tell her, you know, by the way, I was this and that in the past, or, you know, fuck you. What if you're, I don't know, you just, whatever you are, share it with the woman and be honest with her, right? If, let's say, for example, you were a drug dealer and now you don't want anybody to know about it, and you're getting intimate with this woman, right? So then you just tell her, hey, by the way, baby, like, I used to be a drug dealer and blah, 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 right? Honest, just be honest, right? Who cares? Just be honest. Be honest about everything that you are. Everything who you are. And same thing with the woman. Be honest. If we can be honest to each other. And this goes from the beginning of the attraction phase all the way to the deep into the relationship. So in the beginning, you know, if you like a girl and you think she's cute, you think she's interesting, you think she's attractive, you think she's something attracts you to her, go ahead and be honest and tell her, hey, you know, you got a beautiful smile, right? It just makes my day every time I see it. You know, or, you know, I think you're an amazing person. You know, I think you're a caring person. You talk to her, she tells you stuff, you feel like, oh my God, she's caring. I think you're a very caring person. You're such a sweetheart. You're so amazing. Honesty, just, you know, honesty, radical honesty. If it's on your mind, if it's on your heart, just say it. You know, same thing for you, ladies, right? Don't stop trying to hide your attraction to guys. Stop trying to look at, when a guy is not looking, stop trying to like look, and then as soon as he like even turns back, you just look away. No, stop that. Stop that. Make it obvious. Why not make it obvious? Make it obvious that you like the guy. Make it obvious to him. Be honest with him. You know, stare him down. You know, flirt with him. Smile at him. Be honest with him. Be honest of your attraction. Acknowledge and be true to your attraction towards the guy, right? You ladies can work on that. You ladies can work on that, because I see you. Like, I catch that a lot now. You know, like you try and look, and then as soon as if I'm looking, or I have even the prospect of looking your way, you just look away. Like, I see that happen quite a bit now. And when I'm out with my friends, I tell them, watch out for that, and tell me which girls are doing that. Okay? Ladies, if you like a guy, just be honest with him about it. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge what's going on in the universe right now. Acknowledge this beautiful point in time-space continuum. This beautiful point where you feel an attraction towards this guy. Acknowledge it. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Just you know, just look at him, flirt with him, go and walk his way, and fuck, I don't even see a problem with a girl going up to a guy and starting a conversation. You know, girls, they have more of a problem with, you know, rejection and stuff. But hey, girls, you know, it's not a bad idea to go and start a conversation with a guy. I don't see why we have to constantly conform to these roles where a guy has to come in and you know, make the approach. It's like, well, you can go up and be flirtatious with the guy. You can maybe say something. Hey, whatever. If the guy is like wearing a nice hat like this one, you can go up to him and say, I like your hat, or something, right? Why does it have to be a guy starting this? Why does it always have to be a guy starting this? You girls can start that too. And that all comes down from a place of, let's all just like be honest about our feelings, be honest with each other, be honest of what's going on here, right? Like, what is going on here is like, I like you. What's going on is you like me. And what's going on is I'm attracted to you. And what's going on is you're attracted to me. So let's just acknowledge that. And what's going on is that you have a really beautiful smile. And what's going on is you're really cute. Whew. You're really cute. And then, you know, as you progress and as you get to know each other and you open up to each other and you know, be honest. If you're a woman, let's say, for example, in the past you had like eating disorder or something, and that made you feel really insecure or something, and now you're with a guy and you know, it still hurts you a little bit what you've gone through, the eating disorder, maybe the ridicule from your friends, from your family. And now you feel ashamed and you don't want the guy to judge you for it or whatever, so you don't share it with the guy. No, be honest. Just share it, you know. Be honest. Tell him, oh, by the way, this is what and most of the time, the stories that we have in our heads here, guys and girls, The stories we have here about what the fuck we were in the past and how we were monstrous are completely illusion. I've heard this saying from Duncan Trussell. Duncan Trussell has one of the best podcasts, funny, hilarious, high consciousness, the Duncan Trussell Family Hour. And he has a saying that I heard: true healing is realizing you were never sick in the first place. So all these stories you have in your head about how monstrous you think you were in your past and how terrible you were, and they're usually, first of all, complete illusions. And they're already in the past right now. We're in the present. Okay? So open up to each other. Be honest about who you are, who you were, who you are, and who you want to be. Remember, it's a continuum. Be honest about your feelings. Right now, acknowledge them. If you're going through a rough period in your life, you can tell the guy or the girl, hey, I just got to step back a little bit here because I have to take care of some family issues, or I have some things coming up in me that I have to deal with on my own. And just be honest, guys. Oh my God, if the entire world just becomes more honest, more straightforward, more sharing, more just, this is who I am, and you might judge me, but whatever, that's cool. If you judge me, you're not the right person for me, right? That brings me to another point that I want to discuss. Authenticity, right? If you're going out on a date with a girl right now, and you've somehow convinced her to go out on a date with you because you showed her some sort of something that you're not, you know what the problem is? Now you have to maintain that something that you showed this girl to get her attraction. That is not really you. And yeah, like there's not even a house to be built here because there's nothing to build because you're not even authentic. At some point you're gonna crumble and you're gonna show your authenticity. But now because you convinced the girl you're someone else, she's not gonna like that because she already is falling in love with someone that you showed her, that you pretended you are. And sooner or later, and probably sooner, your authentic self, whatever that is, whether it's beautiful, whether it's ugly, whether it's whatever, it's gonna show up. So even if that authentic self of you is actually really beautiful, but the girl notices like something is fucking wrong here, this is not the same guy I met, she might even be freaked out by it a little bit. Even if that authentic self is beautiful and you're showing her a side that is whatever, just to get her attention, could be, and not always the case. It could be that the girl's like, oh my God, like I didn't even know you're like that, right? But even then, the girl could be thrown off by, this is not what I thought it was. So don't fake it, don't pretend. If the girl or the guy is judging you, then get the fuck out. If you're being authentic, you're being true about everything you are, your past, what you feel right now, who you are, what you think about, what makes you cry, what makes you happy, everything, and your feelings and your attraction to the other person and how you feel about them. If you're honest and somebody else, that person you're being honest with, is gonna judge you even a little bit, get the fuck out. Then that person's not for you. You're not supposed to spend time with this person. Then if anything, being totally honest and being totally authentic when you go on about your dating life, your love life, then it's sort of there's a quick screen. If somebody judges me, then they're not for me. You quickly screen and you move on, right? Because that ultimately we want to get in the place where we're so comfortable with each other, where the distinguishing between me and you is really not there all that much, because we share so much and we're just one, and we're so comfortable, and there's like a non-judgment, I accept you, I love you kind of vibe. Not that it lasts forever, nothing lasts forever, right? Everything in the present moment, nothing lasts. But in that moment, if we can get to that place where, hey, like we're sharing, we're one, and if we can just embrace that one present moment in that time-space continuum, not gonna go forever, nothing lasts, right? That's the nature of this life, transient. But yeah, in order for us to experience these moments more and more with more people, then we just gotta open our hearts and be honest to one another and be communicative and express our feelings, express our desires, express our thoughts, and be authentic. And even if we get judged, even if we get rejected, that's fine. We find people who fall in love with the way the universe chooses to express itself through us, then that's when we really have this bonding moment, this loving moment. So that's where I'm gonna end the video. That's it. God bless you all, guys. And I really like this hat, eh? Hey, girls, if one of you girls, you know, likes this hat, leave me in a comment. Tell me, hey, nice hat, Saeed. I like it. Okay, I'll appreciate it. So that's it, guys. God bless you all. Love every single one of you. But don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.